Versus taxis. The battle continued tonight when City Representative Emma Acosta hosted a community meeting to get input on the issue. ABC 7's Ashlie Rodriguez attended that meeting. She's live with the details of that discussion. Ashlie?
Rick Estella, Acosta wants to update transportation service regulations. Right now, taxis have to pay the city to use its streets, but services like Uber and Lyft are speeding right past those rules. With a flick of a finger, passengers can call up an Uber, driving right past the taxis who paid for the privilege of picking up passengers.
Uber and Lyft, or transportation network companies, don't have any regulations right now because it's a new type of industry that is network-based. In other words, you don't make a phone call to get one of these services. You either have an app on your phone or you do it via the internet.
Taxi drivers have to undergo costly background checks, a state and 4-city inspections. 400-plus drivers paying to work generates $250,000 a year for the city. Uber generates zero. To make it fair, the city is considering lessening the cab drivers' regulations and making Uber pay up.
When you have a industry that's paying taxes and the other industry is not paying taxes, that puts an unfair burden on that particular industry.
The city also wants to hold Uber drivers liable for passenger safety.
Cab drivers go through quite an intensive vetting process that's done by government. And with Uber, none of that is done. So there's a safety aspect that the public needs to be aware of.
My daughter, who's been out of town and has traveled for work cities to cities, she came to El Paso and she found out that Uber operated in El Paso, and she was truly surprised, and she says, "Oh my God, you guys have finally gotten progressive."
The city may be trying to level the playing field, but it's also up to traditional taxis to keep up on modern tech trends.
Oh, I'm definitely for having Uber in the city. That's the times.
Uber is worth $40 billion, and more cities are looking to make them pay, including New York City, Portland, and San Antonio. Acosta hopes to have the regulations updated by the end of the year. Back to you.
Ashlie, thank you. If you'd like to give your input, there will be 4 more community meetings. 2 meetings will be held on October 8th, 2 more on October 13th. Those details are in this article on KVIA.com. Living in